Hello, football fans, and welcome back to my channel. And today we got to talk about the NFL draft. We're just a couple of days away from April 28th. The NFL draft begins. And while a lot of people know or believe that Aiden Hutchinson will be the #1 overall pick, I want to take a look at some underrated players in this year's draft that I think have the potential to be really good stars in the future. Let's go ahead and start off with Malik Willis out of Liberty University. Malik Willis is a really good quarterback out of Liberty, and I was surprised to hear his name because Liberty University is not that big of a school. However, what Malik possesses is a great arm, strong arm for those short to intermediate passes, and what I love the most is his deep arm. He has one of the biggest arms, strongest arms that we have seen in the NFL Combine. One flaw that I think he needs to work on is his accuracy. He lacks a little bit of accuracy, but if an NFL team gives Willis the time, he can grow into becoming a really good star for that team. All right, next up is Breece Hall out of Iowa State. He is probably one of the most consistent, I wanted to say normal because this is the type of running back that everyone wants, but he is a little bit above normal. He is consistent in terms of being able to get open holes, and he is not afraid to go down with the dogs. He will give his body for a touchdown or for that first down. He gives it his absolute best. He has great acceleration. He is the most well-built running back. He is the safest choice for any NFL team. All right, from running backs to wide receivers, let's go to Chris Olave out of Ohio State. Olave is one of the better receivers from Ohio State. He has great route running abilities. He is able to get open without any problems, and he can catch almost any pass. I know that Garrett Wilson is another wide receiver that has been doing really good for Ohio State, but what I like about Olave is just his footwork. He is really good at tiptoe catches. I think he is a great complement for any quarterback that is in need of a wide receiver. Now we got to go to tight ends, and I love Trey McBride out of Colorado State. McBride is an enormous player, good amount of strength, good amount of speed. He is almost like Antonio Gates, where his momentum leads him and nothing could bring him down. You would need to grab him by the legs to take him down or force him out of bounds. He also has really good catching abilities, a good catching radius. This is where I could see a little bit of Antonio Gates and a little bit of Jimmy Graham in him. And I think Trey McBride will be the great BFF that any quarterback would die to have. He never gives up. He has a lot of strength that allows him to continue to run after catching the ball. And one last thing I like about McBride, strength. When have you ever seen a blocking tight end? They're rare to find nowadays because they're so used to being receivers. That's something that we got to look forward to. Okay, offensive lineman, Charles Cross, the offensive tackle out of Mississippi State. Strong, observant, great footwork. This guy can carry his own weight, and he is able to look and observe the field. He knows his objectives. He knows which zone he has to cover. If he has to cover the outside zone, he has it. If he covers the inside zone but notices someone on the outside coming in, he is going to force that inside guy towards the guard and then catch up and get the outside linebacker. I love that in a left tackle. That's a guy that you want to protect your blind spots. And I think Charles Cross is going to be a really good guard or offensive tackle for whoever wants him. The guy doesn't give up. He will put people to the ground. Defensive time, Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, that guy is enormous. This guy is going to be a monster for offenses to stop. He is going to stop the offensive line. He is going to stop the run game. This guy is a future game wrecker. He has amazing footwork, good speed. This is a perfect defensive player for anybody that isn't looking for a defensive tackle. He has a really good ability to be able to just break through the line and get after the quarterback. What I love the most is that he can get the outside runs as well. He can break inside, check the ball, look where it is, and go left or right depending on who has the ball. If the quarterback's running for it, or even if the running back is going for it. That guy doesn't give up, and he is going to be a monster, a game wrecker on the field. So now we got to go to edge rushers / linebackers, and that's Trayvon Walker out of Georgia. I like Trayvon Walker. He's got a good amount of speed. He's not the biggest defensive end, but what I like about him is that he's kind of like Micah Parsons, where he is just a phenomenal athlete. He can work everything. He can probably work as a hybrid where he can do defensive end and outside linebacker, just as Micah Parsons did his rookie season. Watch out for Trayvon Walker. His arm strength is unmatched. He is able to just get his arms locked onto the offensive lineman and force that O-line to go back. That means that he is going to get into the pocket, penetrate, and take out the quarterback faster than you can blink. Now, for middle linebackers, this one was a hard one because Troy Anderson, he is not recognized that much in the NFL Combine, but I really think Troy Anderson could be a really good linebacker for anyone that takes him. He is fast, he's observant, he knows where the ball is going, and he gives it his absolute best. You watch him play, you watch him get past the blockers, you see a 110% player that does not give up. He is ready for anything, and Troy Anderson, I just know it. He can be a future NFL star if teams give him the chance. All right, corners and safeties. Ahmad Sauce Gardner out of Cincinnati, a really good cornerback that has done one thing that I can't believe he has done, which is never allow a touchdown. That in 4 years in Cincinnati, he never once allowed a passing touchdown to the guy he was covering. He's also a pick six machine, or an interception machine, really. And then watch his strength and how he's able to just take down quarterbacks. He is a fast rusher. This is a multi-use cornerback. This could be a Patrick Peterson mixed with Trayvon Diggs. Maybe Darrelle Revis as well, but we'll see. All right, next player up is Jalen Petrie. Fast, quick, and he is willing to give everything for the tackle. His one flaw, though, is that he is not the best in the inside runs, which I mean is not the biggest responsibility for a safety. His job is to take down the open receiver, be the last line of the defense, and just break up the passes. That is what Jalen Petrie praises on, and I know that if NFL teams give him the chance, he can do really well. Alright guys, so who did you guys like from this list? Who do you think has the potential to be a really good player? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys for my reactions on this week's draft.